Okay, welcome to the Barefoot Doctor Kitchen. I'm going to show you now what I do when I normally go on a fast or when I go on a cleanse. And I normally start by using 3 bananas, and I use coconut for either water or coconut juice for the liquid to mix the bananas with. And then I also use favorite superfoods, which is the spirulinas, the kales, the alfalfa, and then of course you've got other great things that I put into it, which is the maca, which is great for male and females. And then of course, you can mix whatever you like, but this is just my basic power juice that I have in the morning. Now I'm going to show you firstly how I make it and how simple it is to make. Now if you watch, very simply, we're using nicely biodynamic bananas or organic bananas, and once you get them, just put them in, 3 of them, like so. And you will notice that they have little red tips on them. That stops the insects and everything from going inside, because they don't spray them and they don't use insecticides or pesticides. So that's a wonderful thing about using organic and biodynamic bananas. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we're going to actually put the juice of the coconut, but we also use the actual meat, or what they call the substance that's inside, that surrounds the coconut. Now I love using coconut water. It's probably the most purest distilled and electrolyted water. It also has unbelievable minerals and vitamins inside, as well as it carries with it the most amazing elixir, which is what I normally call the Elixir of Life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we open up these coconuts. And there's a very simple method, and it's used by the monkeys or by the gorillas or by any animal, because once you've peeled it, it's actually very easy to access the juice. So what I do is very simply, by using a hammer, screwdriver, making sure you've cleaned it, all I have to do is just basically like that, put a hole into it, and you just circulate it a little bit, see, just like that. Then you put another hole on the other side, which gives some air inside so that the actual juice can come out, and then cover it with your hand so it doesn't pour out on the other side. See, like that. Again, circulate like this. And then what we're going to do next is, very simply, we're going to get the juice and we're going to pour it inside. And this is the most purest and the most healthiest water you can have. So give me a second, pour it this way. Just allowing air to come inside so you can pour the juice in. And it usually will give you around about 500 mils, sometimes 600 mils. It just depends on the coconuts. None of them are exact. Now, once it's emptied, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a unique and easy way to open them up without having to use a machete or anything, and just basically doing what every animal does. And very simply, I'm going to show you now as we're going to go outside to do this. Okay? Now, all you have to do when you want to open it is, as long as you've got the holes in, all you have to do is very simply throw it to the ground at a certain speed so that it will crack open, and then you can open up and you can scoop all the meat from inside. So I'm going to show you now very quickly how easy it is. Very simple. Good. And so as you can see, now I've got access to the meat. Let's go inside and I'm going to put that into our juice. Okay, now as you can see, this is the meat that we want to scoop out. We use the spoon. And then now what I'm going to do is just half by half, like this. And all you want to do is scoop it. So you go this way, scoop it all out. And it's very important that you get the meat, because the actual meat has a lot of very important vitamins, nutrition, protein. It's just unbelievable, the source of energy that you have in the actual coconut itself. So we're scooping that all out, as you can see. See how we scoop it out? Very easily, all scooped. And now what we're going to do is, after we've got it all, don't want to let anything go to waste. Okay, so now we've put the juice in, we've put the meat in, and as you can see, what we're going to do now is we're going to add the spirulina, all the super greens, we're going to add all the chlorella, and we're going to add just 1 tablespoon of each, including the alfalfa and the barley grass, wheatgrass, basically putting in a 1/2 spoon and another 1/2 spoon of maca. And then what I add, just to make it a little bit more flavorsome, pure, beautiful honey. Just like that. And now what we're going to do is very simply put the lid on, and after we've placed the lid on, we just Now you want to get all the powder to be used up, so what I do is I just rub it up against here so that all the powder gets used and it doesn't stick to the walls of the actual blender. And we do it one more time. And now you have a very, very healthy very healthy and most amazing drink. Always put them in glass bottles, do not use plastic. And very simply, look at that beautiful color. That amazing color of green. And once you drink that, it's always what they say, you are what you eat. And when you put this into your body, you are definitely going to feel how beautiful this is. And I always say that if you're living on this kind of food, you're definitely going to live. And now we're going to enjoy our shake for the day. Have a nice one.